Chapter 2. Zakuma's family also moved to a new area to grow their rice far from the pond. Life slowly returned to normal. But over time, people began to forget the promise they had made to pray every day to the deity of the pond. Their fear faded and many stopped praying. Then something strange happened. One child suddenly fell sick and died within a few days. Then another child became ill, and another. Fear gripped the village. The villagers became terrified. Once again, they began pointing fingers, blaming Zakuma's family and even the Balpu. In desperation, they started praying to the gods again, begging for help and forgiveness. The cries of the villagers reached the heavens and shook the world of the gods and deities. Among them, some gods and spirits believed the humans should be given a second chance, but others said coldly, "They have broken their promise. They must suffer the punishment." A great divide began to grow in the spirit world. Then the gods and deities held a great meeting in the heavens. They talked for a long time, each giving their thoughts about the humans in the village. In the end, they all agreed on one thing: the humans must be tested. "We will choose a few people from the village," they said. "If they can pass the test, then the sea deity will leave the village in peace." When they told this to the sea deity, it nodded in agreement. "Let them prove themselves," the sea deity said. "If their hearts are true, I will not harm them again." So the gods and deities came down from the heavens. They appeared in the village in shining forms, glowing like sunlight and moonlight together. The villagers were shocked and fell to their knees. No one dared to speak. One of the gods stepped forward and said in a calm but powerful voice, "People of this village, you have forgotten your promise. You stopped praying. You stopped caring. Now we have come to give you a chance. A test will be given. If those chosen pass it, your village will be safe. But if they fail, there will be no second chance." The villagers listened in silence, their hearts filled with fear and hope. The villagers didn't know who to choose. They were too afraid. What if something went wrong? What if the gods and deities punished or even killed those who failed? As everyone stood frozen in fear, Rina stepped forward. "I will take the test," he said firmly. Then Dika also stepped out from the crowd. "I will join him. We'll face it together." A few years had passed since they first angered the pond deity. By now, Rina and Dika were already 20 years old, young men, strong and brave. The gods and deities looked at them and nodded. "Very good. We shall begin the test." The first test was announced. "You must enter a magical maze. Inside, you must defeat the beast and reach the end before time runs out. But remember, this test must be done together. Both of you must finish it, or you will fail." The sky swirled with light, and suddenly everyone was inside a grand arena. The villagers watched from above, seated in shining platforms created by the deities. Rina and Dika were given magical staffs. Their clothes shimmered and energy flowed through their bodies. The trial began. As they entered the maze, the ground shook. A massive beast appeared before them, half eagle, half tiger, with golden wings and blazing eyes. Rina and Dika ran straight toward it without fear. The beast roared and attacked fiercely, but their staffs gave them supernatural powers, blessings from the deities. Rina's staff turned into a sword. With a wave, it multiplied into many swords that flew through the air, aiming at the beast. Dika's staff could shoot lightning bolts. He used it to strike and trap the beast in glowing chains of thunder. The battle was long and intense. The beast was strong, but Rina and Dika worked together, helping and protecting each other. At last the beast fell defeated. The first test was complete. The gods and deities were pleased. Puvana and Kuanu, the king and queen of the gods, appeared in the sky. "You have shown bravery and wisdom," said Puvana. "We bless you with new powers," added Kuanu. Rina was given the power of great speed, able to move like the wind. Dika was gifted with the power to heal, so he could recover from wounds and help others too. The first day was over. Everyone returned home, full of joy and hope. That night, the villagers celebrated. They sang, danced, and gave thanks to the gods. For the first time in a long while, happiness returned to the village. Chapter 3 coming soon.